Hello, dear wonderful friends. Welcome here at Laarni's Kitchen and Food Creations. Tonight, I'm going to show you and share with you a simple supper, the way I cook food for my family. So here, in my old cooking pot, I am going to add some extra virgin olive oil because we're going to fry our fish. And the fish that I'll be using is tilapia. So the other term for that fish is St. Peter's fish. So we will preheat our cooking pot. So I washed and gutted out the fish, took out its intestine and washed it thoroughly and drizzle this with salt. You can add some black pepper if you want, but I will just remain having salt as of this point. So what are the very basic ingredients that we have? And these ingredients or the ricados are always accessible from any of your favorite grocery stores or at the palenque. So I used for 6 cloves of garlic, 1 whole white onions. Of course, you can use red onions if you want, and big portion of this ginger, and 1 whole green mangoes. These are very, very sweet and crunchy. Okay, and large beef steak tomato. We call this beef steak tomato, and I'm going to add only half of this entire red peppers, pepper bell or atsal. Once our cooking pot is ready for frying, so we're going to add our isda or our fish. So I have here my tongs as my frying equipment, and then I have here my paper towel because we're going to drain our fish after frying. So once that fish is golden brown, you have to flip it over and continue cooking the rest of side of the fish. So I'm going to slice these ricados here. Okay, friends, so these are the following spices that we have. We have here the strips of ginger, some tomatoes, some red peppers, onions, and lots of cloves of garlic. And I use whole green crunchy mangoes. So actually the color is yellow, but this belongs to the green mangoes. These are very sweet and crunchy. I like to add that into my dish. So friends, this is quite done. It's so delicious, crispy fried tilapia. I'll have to turn this off. Voila, and take out my fish and put it into my paper towel. There you go, friends. Okay, now I am going to use the same oil here into my other cooking pot. So that's approximately 5 tablespoons of olive oil. So that's kind of oil we use that in frying our tilapia fish. So there you go. So I'm going to saute my ginger first. I want my ginger to be toasty. After which, I'm going to add my garlic. Saute it until this will become slightly golden brown or translucent, or until it will become fragrant. Then I will add all my onions here. I want lots and lots of spices. It gives extra flavor. Okay, I'm going to add the tomatoes and the red peppers. Saute this maybe for 3 minutes at high heat until all the spices are infused or wilted all together wonderfully. At the same time, for my savoring enhancer, I am going to add some patis or fish sauce. Adding salt and pepper or patis, it depends upon your taste buds. Okay, there you go. And so I'll have to add my black pepper. If you have some Tabasco or hot chilies, you can always go ahead and add that into your spices. Let me check if I still have the Tabasco or the hot sauce. Actually, this is Scotch bonnet. This is very, very hot. So I'm going to add some Scotch bonnet. This is hot spicy sauce. This is quite optional, friends. I am going to add some brown sugar, approximately 2 tablespoons. I am just eyeballing it. There you go. You can use white sugar if you want, but that can be very, very optional. Okay, wonderful friends. As soon as it produces its own sauce or juice from the spices itself, so I'm going to add my slices or strips of mangoes. Okay, there you go. So simply mix this and cook this for another 2 minutes. So when I mention frame of time like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it depends upon the flame or the heat that you are using. Okay, there you go. Set this aside for now. Now for the option, the mangoes can be very optional, but if you have lots of mangoes, you know, simply you can always go ahead and add that. It will create sour, sweet and sour, salty, sweet and sour. And besides, if you don't have mangoes and you have pineapple chunks, that will be very good. It can be from a store-bought in a can, or you can use fresh pineapples and add a little bit of juice. So this is just my very own way, my own style in cooking this kind of dish. So when you cook or bake, you have to be very creative. Just simply use your imagination. Okay. So the taste here, my dear wonderful friends, can be sweet and salty, sour, and there's spiciness in it. Okay, there you go. So friends, this is quite done. I'll have to turn off my flame. Voila. Set this aside for now while I'm going to look for my serving platter or my serving dish.
Mango.
Okay, wonderful friends. I have here my serving dish. So half of this, I'm going to put this here. There you go, friends. This is very delicious. Remember, friends, that cooking and baking, they always make fun and easy here at my little kitchen. Thus, it gives you the ideas on what to prepare for your family's next meal. My simple goal in my kitchen is simply for fun, sharing, and learning. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to put the fish on top and pour the rest of the spices and the mangoes on top of it. So my rice is ready. I'm using brown rice. Okay, wonderful friends. Thank you once again for watching Laarni's Kitchen and Food Creation. Stay tuned for more cookings and bakings here at my little kitchen. We're going to have supper now, and with this sweet mangoes. I got this from Costco.